Long ago, in the peaceful kingdom of Alawana, there lived a brave young prince named Prince Adewale. Adewale was not just a prince. He was also the strongest warrior in the land. From a young age, he trained with the kingdom's best fighters. He knew how to use a sword, ride horses, and protect his people from danger. The people loved Prince Adewale because he was kind and humble. Even though he lived in a big palace, he never looked down on anyone. Welcome to my folktale channel. This channel is full of entertaining story. Sit back, grab a bowl of popcorn and enjoy the rest of the story. Prince Adewale's father was King Obafemi, a wise ruler who had led the kingdom for many years. His mother was Queen Moronique, a gentle woman who always reminded Adewale to care for the poor. But there was one thing the king worried about. Adewale, King Obafemi said one evening, "You are now a man. Soon you must marry a princess from a strong royal family." Adewale only smiled. "Father, when the time is right, I will marry." The king nodded, but deep inside, he hoped his son would choose a royal bride. A walk outside the palace? One sunny morning, Prince Adewale decided to ride his horse outside the palace. He loved visiting the villages and seeing how his people lived. As he rode past green farms and tall palm trees, he reached a small village called Araka. In that village lived a young girl named Amara. Amara came from a decent but poor family. Her father, Baba Chike, was a farmer. Her mother, Mama Nozi, sold vegetables in the market. Even though they were not rich, they were known for their honesty and kindness. Amara was different from many girls in the village. She was hard-working and respectful. Every morning she fetched water from the river, helped her mother cook, and took food to her father on the farm. But what made Amara special was her gentle heart. She always helped old people in the village and shared food with children who had none. That same morning, Amara was walking to the river with a clay pot on her head. Suddenly, she heard the sound of hooves behind her. It was Prince Adewale on his horse. One day, while they were talking, a group of royal guards passed through the village. When they saw Adewale, they quickly bowed. "Your Highness." Amara's eyes widened. "Your Highness." She stepped back in shock. "You are the prince?" Adewale nodded slowly. "I wanted you to know me for who I am, not because I am a prince." Amara lowered her head. "My lord, I am just a poor village girl. I cannot stand beside a prince." But Adewale gently lifted her chin. "Amara, a good heart is worth more than gold. You are more than enough." Trouble in the palace. Not everyone was happy about the prince's love. When King Obafemi heard that his son loved a village girl, he became angry. "A prince must marry a princess," the king said loudly. "The kingdom needs a strong royal alliance." Queen Morenike remained silent for a moment. Then she said softly, "But what if the girl has a good heart?" The king sighed. "A good heart alone cannot rule a kingdom." Meanwhile, rumors spread around the palace. One of the king's advisors, Chief Barlogan, saw an opportunity. Chief Barlogan was a greedy man who wanted his own daughter, Princess Sade, to marry the prince. If that happened, his power in the kingdom would grow. So he began to plan against Amara. Chief Barlogan sent some men to the village secretly. Their mission was simple: scare Amara and her family so they would leave the kingdom. One night, the men came to Baba Chike's farm and destroyed some crops. The next day, Amara found the farm ruined. Her father was heartbroken. "How will we survive?" Baba Chike said sadly. Amara felt tears in her eyes, but she stayed strong. "Father, we will rebuild." When Prince Adewale visited the village and saw the destroyed farm, he became furious. Who did this? After asking around, he discovered that Chief Balogun's men were responsible. The prince returned to the palace immediately. He walked straight into the royal court. "Chief Balagun," he shouted. The court fell silent. "Did you send men to destroy Babachite's farm?" Chief Balagun tried to deny it, but one of the guards confessed the truth. King Obafemi was shocked. "Balagun, how could you do this?" The chief fell to his knees. "I only wanted what was best for the kingdom." After hearing everything, King Obafemi looked at his son. "You truly love this girl?" "Yes, father." The king remained quiet for a long moment. Then he said, "Bring her to the palace." A few days later, Amara arrived with her parents. I would listen to the poor, because I simple clothes and greeted the king with deep respect. King Obafemi watched her carefully. He asked many questions. "How would you help the people if you became a princess?" Amara answered honestly, "I would listen to the poor, because I know their struggles." The king asked another question. "If you had wealth, what would you do?" "I would build schools, so children can learn." The king slowly smiled. Her answers were wise and humble. That evening, King Obafemi called the royal court together. "I have made my decision," he announced. "The true strength of a kingdom is not only in royal blood, but in a good heart." He turned to Amara. "You may come from a poor family, but you carry dignity and wisdom." Then he looked at Adewale. "My son, you have chosen well." The whole court gasped in surprise. "I give you my blessing to marry Amara." The wedding of Prince Adewale and Amara became the greatest celebration the kingdom had ever seen. Drums played loudly, women danced joyfully, villagers and nobles celebrated together. Amara's parents could not stop smiling. The simple village girl had become the princess of the kingdom. But even after moving into the palace, Amara never forgot her roots. She helped build schools, farms, and markets in poor villages. And Prince Adewale continued to protect the kingdom as its strongest warrior. Together, they ruled with kindness and courage. If you found this story interesting, give this video a thumbs up. It'd mean a lot to me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notification bell for more interesting story like this. What lesson have you learned from this story? Please share your thought in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and God bless.